season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lowry. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1-yard line.
Back to throw. Lowry. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo.
Looking to throw. Lowry. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Fourth down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
4-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. To throw on second down. Lowry. And complete to Zach Ertz.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to...
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Lowry's back.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Sanders. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Sanders toss left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield with you little people.
Good run there. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Taken down and sacked.
Devin White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down. Lowry. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lowry. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
The pass complete to number 6. 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bills 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Lowry escaping the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to Brown, this time complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Lowry. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Lowry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sanders, the ball.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to have it Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Off the bootleg, Lowry. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Lowry. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. On first down, Lowry. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Looking to throw on second down. Lowry.
6-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Go! Football's the mic. 19 right. 6 man.
Looking to throw. Lowry. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on 2nd and 12. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Bills 10.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Brown.
Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Josh Lambo.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Lowry. Dumps it off to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back to throw. Lowry eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Lowry. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Browns.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Bills 16.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
They'll go again with Sanders. Gets past one man, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lowry. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again, Lowry. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Lowry. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 1st and 10, Lowry Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Cleveland.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew,
kick it and go, kick it and go. You step on